And just like the drop technique, it is a marriage of movements. So they cross like this. And at the very middle point, I'm going to start to drop that playing card, and it lands into a gambler's cop as the deck is placed in their hands, and I can relax and sit back, and I've managed to steal the very selected playing card. Thanks for choosing to spend a bit more time with me and Charlie Madison today. We both really appreciate it. Thanks. This video follows directly on from the last video, the drop technique. We're going to take that technique a step further by first losing a playing card into the deck, yet still being able to steal it from the deck in the fairest way possible. But this, just like the previous video, just like the drop technique itself, is very risky, is very dangerous. And I said in the last video, the reason I'm teaching risky moves is to help you improve your performance confidence. When you can achieve something like this in front of a crowd of people, in front of anybody, you get this amazing feeling of success with sleight-of-hand, and it will encourage you to practice more sleight-of-hand that you were probably scared of before something like this. So I encourage everybody, dive in head first to the dangerous and the risky sleight-of-hand techniques, just for that feeling alone. So we get straight into this. If you haven't watched the previous video, the drop technique, please go and watch it before getting into this. You need to know all the basics from that move before you can do this, but I will show you everything from the ground up. So as always, the basic mechanics: exposed king of diamonds. We're gonna do two moves here. So first of all, we're gonna do the Susan shift, the squeeze shift. I've taught that on my YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the video description below. Full tutorial on the Susan shift. And then we're gonna do the drop technique from the very bottom of the deck. This allows us a moment where we can show the deck in one hand and a fully empty hand, and then the deck gets passed into the participant's hands or to a table, and we look like both hands are completely empty, but we've managed to steal that king of diamonds with the drop technique from the deck. So the king of diamond goes into the middle. I execute a Susan shift, and I pinch that card away from the deck. So I pinch the break with my thumb, so that when I put my hand forward like this, I'm saying, Susan, hold your hand out for me like this. This sets me up. So the deck hand is back here, and I'm ready to drop the bottom playing card. Now my hands are going to exchange places. This hand's going to come back. It's going to retract to a natural position back to my body as this hand goes forward. And just like the drop technique, it is a marriage of movements. So they cross like this. And in the middle point, at the very middle point, I'm going to start to drop that playing card, and it lands into a gambler's cop as the deck is placed in their hands, and I can relax and sit back, and I've managed to steal the very selected playing cards. One thing that I didn't mention in the last video, but a lot of people picked up on, I said we'd clear some magic dust off the table like this. while we lap that playing card. But we can replace that gesture with a participant, with holding the playing cards up and saying, hold your hand out. This is a few things for us. First of all, the Susan shift. The King of Diamonds goes in the middle. I'm going to squeeze it around the side of the deck, and I'm going to pinch it between finger 1 and the pinky. I'm going to squeeze it out the back of the deck, and it springs back to the bottom where I hold a break here. The full tutorial link below. Now that this is in position, we're ready to show this hand empty, and that's all we're doing, but we're gesturing to Susan. Susan, hold your hand out like this. Like as if she doesn't know how to hold a hand out, Charlie. She knows how to hold a hand out. She's done it plenty of times. But still, it provides us with a moment to prove that our hand is empty for the moment. So I say, hold your hand out, please. Like this. Like they don't know. Like they don't know how to do it. So in this moment, it allows me to come back. I drop the card into my hand, but in the last video I suggested that we wipe some magic dust from the table, and then our hand comes back in a very natural moment to steal the playing card. And when we're using a participant, we can ask them to hold their hand out, and this sets us up to drop that playing card. Hold your hand out, please. And then the card is successfully stolen in a Gambler's Cup. Now this is just one of the many ideas that you can achieve with a Gambler's Cup. I keep saying it, Gambler's Cup. With the drop cup, the drop technique, the amount of things that you can do with this idea is phenomenal, and I'm going to teach quite a few of them. I'm not going to teach everything because, like with this technique, the drop technique from the bottom of the deck, this should encourage you to come up with your own ideas and discover some of the ideas that I'm talking about on your very own. Obviously you can get that playing card to the bottom of the deck however you like. The whole point of it being at the bottom and dropping from the bottom of the deck is so that we can do this moment, because it looks like we have an empty hand. We're holding this deck at our fingertips, and now in this case I've put the deck down. How could I possibly have anything in my hands? And that is the beauty of the drop technique from the bottom of the deck. I'm Daniel Madison. I'll see you in the next video. Charlie, I'm getting way too old for this.